Hello, everybody. You're tuned in to 105.1 FM, the music muscle of the shows, and you're vibing with the 105.9 FM, Dothan, Alabama, the vibe. It's the lunchtime hour with the old school preacher, the church secretary, and the choir president. Got a lot to talk about today, guys, so keep your listening ears open. We'll be right back.
There's been so many things that's held us down, but now it looks like things are finally coming around. I know we've got a long, long way to go, and where we'll end up, I don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're putting our show together, we're polishing up our act. If you've ever been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. I want y'all to listen to every word I say, every word I say. Ain't no stopping us now. We're running up. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. Ain't no stopping us now. We're on the move. I know. Ain't no stopping us now. We got to do. We got it. I know you know someone that has a negative vibe, and if you're trying to make it, they only push you aside. They really don't have nowhere to go. Ask them where they're going, they don't know. But we won't let nothing hold us back. We're gonna put our show together, gonna polish up our act. Well, if you've never been held down before, I know you refuse to be held down anymore. Well, don't you let nothing stand in your way. It's been far too long, y'all. Just join me while I get in line. We're leaving the negative people way behind. Cause it ain't no. Please, please, please.
Hey guys, we're tuned in to 105.1,
The music muscle of the shows.
and V 105.9,
The vibe.
Dothan, Alabama. Guys, it's Friday.
It is Friday, TGIF. I'm so happy it's Friday.
You know, I always wonder, people be like, thank God it's Friday. I'm happy it's Friday. But then you get to Saturday, what you do? Nothing.
That's the whole point.
No, I mean, I guess
Don't have to do nothing.
I guess I'm a busybody and I just like to do something all the time. So, you know.
Well, I woke up thinking it was Saturday today.
Well, I just think every day, is a blessed day anyway. Well, and especially when you're coming in connection with people and doing different things, I feel like the weekends are busier for me than my weekdays. It's like you're hustling, bustling on the weekend, trying to get here, trying to get there. At least Monday through Friday, you already know your routine. I'm going, I
don't like routine.
I guess that's why you don't like Monday through Friday. But I like a routine. I like to know exactly what I'm doing. I just like different things. You're like, but yeah, that's the biggest thing with Monday through Friday. But a lot of people don't like it. A lot of people say, well, I just live for the weekend. To do what?
Rest.
But a lot of times you don't rest on the weekend.
Well, you get to do the things you want to do.
So
Not the things you feel like you need to do. In some cases, okay, like here lately, we've been having choir practice every Saturday. Mm-hmm. So, I have to get up, not early like when I volunteer, but I do have to get up. Mm-hmm. I want to lay in the bed and just be lazy and watch Lifetime movie network.
I guess if I was a TV person, that would be something that I would prefer to do. But since I'm not, that don't even bother me. I get up on Saturdays and I'm basically
so you would like to work on the weekend too?
Well, no, I like what I do. Mm-hmm. Whatever's playing, whether it's going to help somebody. And then I like Saturdays because I know that's my routine day to get my hair done. Things that I want to do for myself. Mm-hmm. It's not that it's planned, but I know what I have to do. And the bed, it just feel like, to me, this is my perception, the bed to me just sucked the life out of me.
It gives me life.
The more I lay in the bed, it seems like the tireder I am. Some people seems different, but I guess that's a good question we can ask people today. Why do people say, thank God it's Friday? What's the deal with the weekend? Why do so many people live for the weekend? But, this weekend, it's a lot going on. We're going to let you know about the Hall of Fame. W.C. Handy Hall of Fame is going on tonight at 6:30. If you haven't gotten your tickets, make sure you reach out to someone on the Athletic for the Hall of Fame and get those tickets. They are still selling tickets. So that's tonight at 6:30. It will be going on at Burroughs Slater. I guess it's the Burroughs Slater Athletic Hall of Fame. It will be going on at Harlem. I'm all tied up. The Mitchell's Gymnasium, formerly known as Burroughs Slater. So that's going on at 6:30 this evening. If you're in the Shows area, go out and support those who are being inducted in the Hall of Fame. It's a community event, so y'all go out for that, but they still selling tickets. So make sure you go and let them know that you heard it live on 105.1, the music muscle of the shows, and V 105.9, the vibe. So go on over there and get your tickets for that for tonight. And then this weekend in Dothan, they have the Tri-State Family Reunion going on. That's going on.
That's going to be nice.
Yeah. Tri means 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's 3 states in one.
All right. That's Alabama, Florida, and Georgia?
From my understanding, yeah.
Okay.
So that's going on this weekend. So you still have times to get your tickets for that. So it's a lot going on, whether you're in North Alabama, South Alabama. Make sure you go out and support different events. And I know a lot of people saying, like Mona, I just want to lay in the bed.
Yep. Rest.
But, you rest when you're dead.
No. I want to rest now.
Yeah, you rest when you're dead. Well, Mona, you got a little child. I don't know how you think you can rest.
I rest, but I do have to get out and play with him and stuff like that. But that's my Saturday.
Yeah.
Spending time with my family.
So that's
Saturday and Sunday.
So y'all call in. The number is 256-365-1000. Why do you wait so are eager for the weekend? Call us. The number is 256-365-1000. And I think we talked about this before, because a lot of people are not even off on the weekend. You know,
That's true.
some people's weekend may be Monday, Tuesday, or Sunday, Monday. You know, if you're a hairdresser, it's Sunday, Monday.
Yeah.
So, you know, what's your reasoning of living for the weekend? Why so many people say, thank God it's Friday. I think that's a good question.
Well,
I want to know.
I'm not a morning person. I don't like getting up early. So I want to stay in the bed for as long as I want to stay in the bed, and then get up when I feel like getting up. And then that's when I play with JV, whatever, cook, do whatever I have to do. But I love being on my own time.
Oh, so you didn't do well in school either, did you?
Nope. Did not. Did not like riding that bus. Did not. I ain't never been a morning person.
Well, I guess I'm opposite. I'm a morning person. I mean, I enjoy any time of the day, but you get the best out of me in the daytime.
Well, see, from my understanding, Florence High School, they got a night school now.
Okay.
Oh my God. If they had night school when I was going to school, I would love it. Love it. When I was able to work, I chose third shift.
Mm-hmm.
That was my thing, because I never missed a school event. I went to the doctor when I wanted to go to the doctor, when I needed to go to the doctor. I didn't have to take off. I was already off.
Oh, wow.
I love third shift.
So basically, but a lot, like I said, a lot of people really, you know, they really just live for the day. And I mean, but y'all call in. I want y'all to get in on the conversation. Tell us why you, not so many people, why you prefer, why people say, well, thank God it's Friday. So call us. The number again is 256-365-1000.
It drains me to wake up in the morning.
Well, I mean, I've always been a early bird. I mean, even as a child, I've always, and my kids were like that and still are.
If I could get my day started at 3:00 in the morning, okay, because that's when I wake up every
You
night.
can start.
No.
Well, start walking around your house.
Yeah,
at 3
and
o'clock.
then
That'll be your exercise.
at 8:00, I'm going back to sleep.
See that
So
you done messed it up.
3 to 8. That's 5 hours.
Oh
I'm
my!
gonna work hard.
Oh my God!
So yeah,
Those of you listening to me, help me out. Call in and tell me why. Why do you say thank God it's Friday, or why you don't? The number again is 256-365-1000.
if I hadn't got a phone call this morning,
Huh? What happened?
if I hadn't got a phone call this morning, I would have still been in the bed
See,
because I thought it was Saturday.
thank God it's Friday. Thank God for friends.
Yes, thank God for people that check on you and make sure you're okay. I was going to get smart with the person.
Oh my God! See,
I should have been like, "What you calling me for? It's Saturday."
yeah. See, but
But look,
we have to control and so many people we lash out on people because we saying, well, this person they in my business or what? No, they.
I didn't think that. I just didn't want.
I'm just saying. Some people do. They're like, they're in my business. They're doing this. We're nagging, but at the same time, it's for the best interest of us.
But everybody know, don't call me Saturday morning.
Oh my!
I don't like being disturbed, but I appreciate it. I had wrote a text in the choir group message. I was like, don't forget choir practice.
See,
it's today.
And when she texted me, it was 7:00. So she was just all discombobulated anyway. But in the news, Florence police arrested another off-duty killing police
I heard about that.
on Tuesday for DUI. So the Florence Police Department said that they pulled over a Killen police officer on Saturday for a traffic violation. According to Florence Police Department, the officer who stopped him saw indicators of impairment from the Killen police officer. After several tests, Florence Police Department they arrested the driver for driving under influence. They just looked at him and could tell he was intoxicated.
He must have been really lit.
I mean, he was under it. So they looked at him to tell that.
Well, I guess he had to sleep in the drunk tank all night.
I don't know. He made bond. So
Did
he is
he?
yep.
So they let him out. I thought if you get pulled over for a DUI or public intoxication, you had to stay the night in the drunk tank. Well, that's what I thought. I don't know.
He probably did, but I mean, based on the article, he has made. They said bond has been made.
Okay, well,
so he did that. Also in the news, the former Decatur police officer Mac Marquette appeals denial of immunity claim. Trial moved to September. So the former Decatur officer Mac Marquette is asking state appeals court to overturn a Morgan County judge ruling to find that he acted in self-defense in the on-duty shooting death of Steve Perkins in September 2023. Marquette has been charged with murder in Perkins' death. He has also requested that his murder trial, set for June the 9th, be delayed pending his appeal. That stay request was granted in Morgan County, and a new trial date was set for September the 15th.
So he's trying to say that he killed him in self-defense.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Basically. Okay, so how do he prove that he wasn't supposed to be over there in the first place?
Well, I don't understand this trial altogether, because first of all, he has stated that he wasn't supposed to be there, even with the tow truck driver calling him, because that's something a police officer don't do. But even if Steve Perkins had a gun, he did not fire. So why would you fire that many times?
Yeah. And then sit there and watch that man.
Exactly.
Say he can't breathe and stuff. Oh.
Yeah, so he's, he did get his trial date pushed back to September the 15th. So now he's trying to get the immunity to be set back. He wanted to get a new trial on that because they denied it the last time.
Well, everybody's getting mad at the black man that ran the police over or what have you. And that was the wrong thing to do. But what's the difference in the police killing these innocent black men? What's the difference? It's okay when they do it, but it's a problem when somebody else do it. That's all I'm saying. Because they took an oath.
Right. To protect
and serve. And I just don't get it. Everybody try to say, oh, well, he did right. He killed that man for good reason. He don't need to be put in jail for that. But then when it's turned around, it's wrong.
Right.
Two wrongs don't make no right.
No, so that's what's going on in the news. Some of the news we have here, local in Florence. I will get you some news for Dothan. What's going on with you, Mona B?
Well, a Sheffield man is charged with attempted murder, pleads guilty to a lesser charge, given 20-year split sentence, pleaded guilty to domestic violence and strangulation. He was served 5 years behind bars. It's a Sheffield man. As I said, he's charged with attempted murder. He pleaded guilty to a lesser charge on Thursday. Stephen Nola was accused of firing a shot near his ex-wife's head and choking her during an argument that turned physical back in 2023. He pleaded guilty to domestic violence, strangulation. Nola would spend 5 years behind bars. Carver County District Attorney said that he worked with the victim, who was happy with the plea in the sentence. So I don't know how I feel about that.
You don't know how you feel that
I wouldn't be happy with that.
he's
Because when he get out, he might do the same thing. Just because he got them 5 years.
well, I mean, it's crazy altogether because a lot of people don't understand, as we were talking yesterday about mental health.
Yeah, you can't trust these people. I mean, you don't know nobody's mental state.
Right. And you
People
don't know their
can
trigger
act
points.
a certain way for so long, but it's you can't hide it. If you have a mental illness, you cannot hide it for long. You might can hide it for a little while, but it will come out in the end.
Right. But and I think that's why we see so many cases of murder for reasons like this, because of mental health. You know, a lot of people they try to hide it or try to maneuver through life, but then you have these trigger points that actually get the people.
Yeah. But you also have people that warn people, I'm going to kill you. And they be like, oh, they just talking. They just playing. No, you ain't going to play with me like that. You tell me you're going to kill me. I ain't got nothing else for you. Joking or not, you don't play about stuff like that, especially now.
Right. But, you know, like I said, but mental health is so real. And so many people are taking mental health not serious.
You think they taking it for granted? They just like, oh, ain't nothing wrong with me, until their breaking point.
Well, I think a lot of people, a lot of people don't take it. They take it for granted. And then other people that's on the opposite end, they know their family or friend is suffering with mental health issues. And they, you know, sometimes they don't approach the issue or try to help the person because they like, well, they ain't gonna do nothing about it no way. But have you even tried to address the issue with them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's, you know, those are things that a lot of people are not looking at. But if you're just tuning in with us, we want to let you know what we're talking about today. And we want you to call in. We started out with, Mona said, thank God it's Friday, TGIF. And I said, why are we always saying, thank God it's Friday? Why do so many people say that? Or why so many people don't say it? Call in. Our call-in number is 256-365-1000. And we also talking about mental health and the way, you know, all these different charges of murder. It's a lot of murder charges, whether you're in North Alabama or South Alabama. So many people are fighting or being killed. And you know the root of the killing is from mental health.
And a lot of them are homicides, suicides.
Yeah.
So they'll kill somebody and then kill themselves. And why are you taking somebody with you?
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't realize. I mean, you know, some people like, well, I can't have you. Can't nobody have you.
Yeah, now that's crazy. Because if that person survived, somebody gonna have them. You're gonna be either dead or in jail.
Right.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
So I don't know if this is fake news or not. We don't know what's fake news. So allegedly, if you purchase an Apple device directly from Apple, online or at an Apple store, you can generally return it for a refund within 14 calendar days of receiving it, provided it's undamaged in its original condition with all included accessories and packaging.
That's true.
So the Apple store, they say if you own an Apple, you're owed part of a $95 million settlement. It says some Apple users are owed money as part of a class action settlement over alleged privacy violation involving Siri. The tech giant agreed to pay $95 million to resolve accusations that Siri is a voice-enabled AI assistant, recorded private conversations and shared them with third parties.
So Siri,
I told y'all.
Siri getting the information sharing.
Man, Siri been sharing
look
personal information.
Right now, we just said Siri and the phone lit up. I am not talking.
So it's been personal conversations. Who is she sharing them with, though?
Wow, that's interesting.
It is. Users allege Apple collected their confidential communications as a result of unintended Siri activation on their devices, according to the settlement administrator's website. Now, I know use my phone and I'll text somebody, and then I'll look at the phone and it's recording.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I'm just like, that's crazy. I hope I ain't talking about nobody.
It don't even matter this damn time.
Apple has denied wrongdoing and describes its Siri technology as the most private digital assistant. On-device intelligence makes your experience with Siri personal, learning your preferences and what you might want while maintaining your privacy, the company's website says. And of course, what you share with Siri is never shared with advertisers, so they say. But once you say something, your phone will pull it up. All kind of stuff will come up on your phone. McClatchy News reached out to the tech giant for comments May the 8th and was awaiting a response. Under the terms and settlement, some Apple users can receive up to $20 per Siri device, settlement administrators said.
Wow.
So, yeah, Siri's been sharing your information. And these people on TV, they had a smart TV, right?
Mhm.
So when they turned it off, somebody was watching them. It was like a person in a little box
Mhm.
in the corner of the TV. He looked like he was from, the Asian descent. And he was just sitting up there looking at the TV like he was watching them. I don't know if he was, but the TV was off. That was some crazy stuff. So I don't know. My brother always says somebody is watching y'all on them TV. While you watching TV, somebody's watching you. So just be careful with these devices. I don't trust none of them.
Wow. That's crazy though.
It is.
That people, I mean, but I like I said, since all this new technology has come around, I'm kind of leery. And I know people are always saying, well, you have voice talking. You should be, if you're driving, you should just talk your text and all that. And I'm like, it's bad enough when you're typing it because they get it wrong. And then you're talking it and you can't go back and read it. That definitely has got it wrong because some of the words that you may pronounce may not come out the way Siri may take it.
Yeah, and if you got a little country swag, it's going to be all kind of crazy stuff.
Exactly. So those are things that you have to watch. But with technology, y'all make sure y'all share our post on Facebook. We got an Instagram and TikTok, Spotify, Amazon Music, Twitch. We have our Remembering the Veterans Through Music concert coming up on May the 25th. Make sure you mark your calendars. It's going to be nice as it has been in the past. So This is our 4th annual Remembering Our Veterans Through Music concert. We have vendors out there. We will have people out there to help with the different benefits. I want to thank some of our sponsors, that Simpsons Record. They're going to actually come in and drop the flag. So that's going to be good. Y'all come out with that. I want to thank Taco Mama, Buffalo Rock, Long Lewis Foundation. I want to thank TNT Fireworks and our sound crew. It's so many people.
There's a lot of people.
Let's not forget about Jamie Poss. And also the Carpet Store, TNT, Lister Hill, Bank Independent, First Metro Bank. The list goes on and on and on. But we want to thank each of you for all that you do for the community. But we just ask you to come on out. It's a free event, free entertainment.
Thank you, guys. Yes.
So free entertainment.
But you got to buy the food.
Yeah. So we want to, y'all come on out and support the food vendors. We're going to have people that's out there selling clothes and other things. So make sure y'all come on out on May the 25th and let's have a good time, have fun, and let's unite.
Yeah. McFarland Park is one of my peace places. That's why I go to just when I'm unraveled. I go and I look at the water, look at the sun. I love nature. So it's beautiful scenery, great music, and wonderful fellowship. So come on out May the 25th at McFarland Park for the Remembering Our Veterans Through Music concert, the 4th annual.
And also, if you are a candidate, because we know this is election season, if you are a candidate and running for city council or mayor or any of those positions, and you like to set up a table so people can get to know who you are, contact us here at the station. That's 256-712-2888. And that way you can set up a table as well. We just need to know who's going to be there so we can have enough tables set up. All right. So those are things that's going on. And let's not forget, make sure you get your tickets to the Old School Blues. Is going on the 24th, the day before our event. It's going to be in Harvest, Alabama. And if you need tickets for that, you can call us here at the station at 256-712-2888, and we can get you some tickets, whether you're in Dothan or Florence or Birmingham, wherever. Want to come up to the Old School, make sure you call us, and we can make sure we can get you some tickets for that event. That's on the 24th of May. Mona, who's the lineup for that?
The Isley Brothers, Big Daddy Kane, Lavelle, Midnight Star, Pokey Bear, Lattimore, Frank Johnson, Latasha from Escape, and Most of All.
All right. So that's going on that day. So like I said, it's a lot going on. And then the day before, we have
May 23rd.
May 23rd is Florence Park and Rec. We'll be having the grand opening of WC Handy Rec Center. And on that day, they have what all activities will they have?
It will be a ribbon cutting, a grand opening, and a tour. The ribbon cutting start at 10 a.m. It'll be from 10 a.m. to 11:30 a.m. The grand opening and tour is 1 p.m. to 4:30 p.m.
All right. So that event and Knox Media Group will be there. So y'all come out for that. If you're looking for graduation shirts, family reunion shirts, any type of t-shirts, we make them directly here, local. We don't send them off. So you can call us at 256-712-2888 and place your order. We only have a couple spots left, so you don't want to miss out. So make sure you go ahead and get those graduation shirts in today. Call us, graduation, family reunion. We working on all of them. So we have all types.
A lot of shirts.
Yeah, so we have a lot of different orders. Memorial shirts, any type of shirt. If you want to get shirts for remembering the veterans, we have those too. So y'all come on and put your orders in today. Again, that's 256-712-2888. So we have graduation stoves. We have cups, mugs, blankets. You dream it, we make it.
Embroidery.
Yes. So call us today and make sure you get your order in. You don't want to miss out on any of these great buys.
That's right. All right, guys. Also in the news, Alabama library leader wants to stop children from reading books with transgender characters.
Wow. I'm with them.
I am too, because I mean,
you should let a child make up their own mind what they want to do.
Yeah, that's the only thing that I agree with Trump with is the transgender thing. And the reason I said that, like he said, you either be a man or a woman. Don't walk around with a beard and makeup.
Right.
Or a beard and a dress and stuff like that. And then the kids be like, oh, I want to do that. That look cool. No, it's confusing them. So, I agree with that. It says an Alabama library board leader believes children should not be able to read library books about transgender people. At a meeting Thursday, Amy Milton introduced a consideration to restrict children from reading any library material that encourages, promotes, or contains positive portrayals of transgender procedures, gender ideology, or the concept of more than two genders. The language is modeled on a new state law, What is a Woman? And on two recent executive orders issued by President Donald Trump that targets transgender health care and certain procedures.
It's pretty good. I thank Trump for that.
Well, yeah.
I mean, I personally think every child, every person that's a sin that they have to live with.
That's true. But
and we should not, as adults, tell them, if you don't want to be a boy, if you don't want to be a girl, you don't have to be.
Yeah.
No. That's
encouraging.
No, you should not be encouraging. But again, I want y'all to call in and get in on our conversation today. Why do so many people say TGIF? Thank God it's Friday. Or why you don't say it. The number is 256-365-1000. Call in and get in on the conversation.
All right. You said that it's just another day for you, right?
Right.
The weekends. You just do what you got to do. I prefer to lay in the bed for as long as I want until I get ready to get up. I don't have a plan, a schedule, or nothing like that unless I have choir practice or something like that. So I'll schedule the day as it goes.
But do you be late for choir practice?
Sometime. I be trying to make it on time everywhere I go, but it's just like something always get in my way, trying to stop me.
The devil.
Well, he is the author of confusion, and I be confused. So I can't let him get to me. I make it.
Okay.
I make it.
All right, we're going to take us a quick little break. We'll be right back. We want to make sure you keep it locked into the baddest radio station from North Alabama to South Alabama. That's 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe, Dothan, Alabama.
Be right back, guys.
City Friday night, oh, going down again. Call your girl, yeah, and tell her rain. City Friday night, it's Friday night, it's going down again. Call your girl, and tell her rain. There'll be music, drinks and throwing wings. It's a party, you're invited. Come on in. It's Friday night, it's going down again. Call your girl, and tell her.
We're back. You're tuned in to 105.1
The music muscle of the show.
and V 105.9
The vibe.
Dothan, Alabama.
All right, so we've been talking about what we talking about?
Your favorite line, TGIF. Why
TGIF.
people say TGIF?
No, we know why the school kids say it.
Yeah, we know why the school kids say it. And you didn't explain why you say it too.
Yes, love laying in the bed until it's time for me to get up. Until my body tell me it's time to get up. Not the alarm clock.
Yeah. Well, mine, I just be so thankful to be alive. So I just get on up because that's my routine anyway, to get up early, do what I got to do. And if I feel like going back to bed, I can. But if I don't, I don't.
Yeah, it's everybody's preference. But you guys tell us what you think about the TGIF. Call 256-365-1000 and let us know.
I want to know why so many people say TGIF. Because a lot of people say it, and for what reason? Facebook, we're back. I know y'all couldn't see us, but we back. So we were talking about why so many people say TGIF. And a lot of people work. This day and time, you got to work to have.
That's true.
You got to work to
But most
have
of the
whatever
people,
you need.
I guess that get off on Fridays and don't have to see that place again until Monday morning. TGIF, 2 days of freedom.
But then you go to church. So, I mean, those are still routines. You go to church, you go to choir
Yeah.
practice, you do this. So, I mean,
But you don't have to do it every day and it's not so early.
sound like Mona want to get her day started about 11 o'clock.
No. Probably about 1 o'clock
Oh, wow.
p.m.
I wouldn't make it. I'd be tired just from sitting around. So,
Because I usually sleep during the morning time and be up in the evening and night.
all right, guys. So that's our question today. Why so many people say TGIF? And why so many people don't say it? Give us your reasonings and call us. The number is 256-365-1000. The phone is right here and waiting on your call.
Well, you say why people don't say it. They probably don't say it because they got to work on
I don't
Saturday.
say it because it's just another day for me. I mean, I don't say it because it's another day for me. And I like a routine. I like to get up and do what I need to do, whether it's work or go visit people, get my hair done, whatever. I just like to a consistent routine. And that's one reason I like to get my hair. I know when I'm going to get my hair done because that way I don't have to make no special appointment, no nothing. I say Saturday mornings, that's where I'm at. So it's just, like I say, it's a preference of everybody. Some people like the word TGIF and some people like, well, it's just another acronym for me. Yeah. So y'all call in and let us know. And we've also been talking about mental health. Why it's like every article we've read, someone has killed someone is doing this, killing themselves or killing someone else, or trying to, the police officer indicated, for instance, trying to get off saying it was self-defense. You know, it's so much going on. So y'all call in, let us know why. And then so many people are sick. I mean, and don't even know why.
And we're talking about mental health, right?
Yeah, and a lot of it is from mental health. A lot of sickness comes from mental health because you're stressing.
Stress can kill you.
Yeah, stressing or
Silent
whatever.
killer. High blood pressure, all that kind of stuff. Okay. How do you feel about an eye for an eye?
What you mean?
Like, okay, a lot of people think that, okay, if you kill my family member, I'm going to kill your family.
I don't believe in that.
Eye for an eye. Well, the government believed in that because if you kill somebody, they're going to kill you. I mean, that's basically what they're doing. You don't feel like that's an eye for an eye? If you kill somebody and they give you the death penalty,
Mm-hmm.
they're going to kill you
Okay.
for killing somebody. So
Mhm.
that's, to
Not
me,
everybody get that punishment.
not
though.
everybody get that punishment, but a lot of them do. And the ones that do, I feel like that's an eye for an eye, because
Mhm.
you're punishing somebody for punishing somebody else.
Okay.
So how is that right? That's not right to me. But anyway, this dude, he did some things and he got the death penalty. So they took it back to medieval time. not medieval time, but they took it back to the times when they were just doing cruel stuff to people. A firing squad.
Huh?
A firing squad.
Uh-huh.
So basically, that person stand up and get shot by different people. In this situation, it was 3 people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, it said a firing squad tried to shoot a prisoner in the heart. They missed. Autopsy indicates that he suffered. So if you're going to kill him, kill him. You know what I'm saying? Well, now somebody needs to be standing in front of a firing squad that molests kids, that touch babies and stuff like that. I'm all for that. But just, I don't know, if they're going to kill him, just kill him, shoot him in the heart. I think they did it on purpose because he killed the cop.
Mm-hmm.
And it happened in South Carolina. He was executed last month by a firing squad.
You said last night?
Last month.
Okay.
By a firing squad, and may have suffered for an extended period of time. Maybe they wanted him to do that. I don't know. Maybe that's the whole point of it. Before dying, because shooters largely missed his heart. An autopsy commissioned by the state shows. I can't say his name, but he died on April the 11th after being shot by 3 persons firing squad. But the autopsy revealed 2 wounds in his chest, not 3. None of the bullets hit his heart directly,
Mm-hmm.
and it's supposed to happen during the execution. So these are probably like on point shooters.
Mm-hmm.
They probably had the scope and everything.
So they've been trained.
They've been trained to shoot somebody in the heart. They prove that every day on the streets. But this particular person was just standing right there. He wasn't moving or anything. And they shot him and they missed his heart. I think it was purposely.
Wow.
It said the wounds caused damage to his liver and other internal organs and allowed his heart to keep beating. So the doctor said the injuries likely caused the prisoner's pain and suffering while he was still conscious. I think that's what they wanted to do. They wanted him to suffer, because you can't tell me that a trained police officer shooter could not hit that hard, and they got scopes on the gun.
Mm.
They say he's not going to die instantaneously for this.
You're going to have a slow down.
A forensic doctor who reviewed the autopsy documents for NPR, I think that it took him some time to bleed out. On May the 8th, lawyers from the man notified the South Carolina Supreme Court that the execution was botched.
Wow.
They cited the state's autopsy and forensic report, and the lawyers said that they did it on purpose.
Mm.
So I feel like that's an eye for an eye.
Wow. So again, goes back to our conversation, mental health.
Mm-hmm. And it could be in anybody.
Within anybody. So if you're just tuning in, today we are talking about that phrase, TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. That's Mona's favorite line. And, you know, I was wondering, how did it become so popular in American culture?
Because normally a regular job, you work Monday through Friday in most cases.
Mm-hmm.
I guess the corporate or whatever. And then people was just like, oh, I can't wait till Friday. Wednesday is the hump day. You're almost over the hump. Friday, you're already down the hill. It's over.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of them, you know, it came, you know, really the phrase TGIF, thank God it's Friday.
Mm-hmm.
It actually first gained popularity in the 60s and the 70s.
Okay.
So even before we were born, it reflected a growing culture appreciation for the weekend as a time to relax, party, and escape the pressures of the work week.
Mm-hmm.
So where it started, every workers people began using TGIF informally to express relief, excitement about making it through the work week. And the phrase exploded in the 70s, 78 to be exact, from a movie, Thank God It's Friday.
Okay. That's when the Flower Children was around in the 70s.
Right. So TGIF reflects more just a day of week. It symbolizes the break from responsibility, a return to personal time, and a beginning of weekend joy. It's catchy, easy to remember, and loaded with emotion.
A lot of emotion.
Even people who don't work Monday through Friday still say it because the phrase has become a cultural expression of relief and release.
And like the people that don't work, I feel like they say it because I feel like we say it because it's family time. A lot of family work during the week. And then for us, the weekend is for family. We get together on Sundays and do our little thing. So, I mean, that's why I be excited about the weekend. Okay. I get to do what I want to do, not what I'm told to do.
Okay, the phone lines are open. What does Friday mean to you? So call us. The number is 256-365-1000. Again, that number is 256-365-1000. Y'all can post your messages on YouTube, Instagram, Spotify, TikTok, and you could also put them on our Facebook page. What does Friday mean to you? Call us today and let us know. Get in on the conversation and let us know. But I was also reading that the role of the weekend, freedom in mental health and social life and personal identity, it's, it basically weekend freedom, more than just time off.
Okay.
It's more than just time off.
What is it?
When it comes to mental health, it's stress recovery after 5 days of work or school stress. You had stress for those days. Weekends offer a crucial chance for rest and emotional reset. People use it time to sleep, slow down, do what they want to do, and decompose.
That's it. That's my reason.
Yeah, like I said, even though I like a routine, but I know those things, those are things that I want to do on my day. It's preventing burnout without a break. Burnout bills the weekend acts as a buffer, helping people mentally prepare for the next week.
Okay.
And anatomy matters. Just having control of your own time, even for 2 days, gives a sense of freedom that lifts your mood and mental clarity.
Free at last.
Yeah. So y'all call in and tell us, what does Friday mean to you? The number is 256-365-1000. Call us and let us know. But also today, if you're in the shows area, make sure you get your tickets and go out and support the Burl Slater Athletic Hall of Fame. It will be going on tonight at 6:30 at the Harvest Mitchell Gymnasium, formerly known as Burl Slater Gym. And you can call any chairperson and get your tickets. Anyone on the committee and get your tickets. Who are some of the people being inducted?
I forgot.
She just made that announcement.
I did make that announcement, but y'all charge it to my head and not my heart.
We know Mr. Simpson is going to be being inducted today. He is actually running for mayor for the city of Florence. So he will be inducted. They have 4 others that will be inducted, and they will be honoring the cheerleaders of 1960-65.
Okay.
Yeah, so
that'd be nice.
Yeah, so that's going on tonight at the Harvest Mitchell Gym. So make sure you get over there, get your tickets, and get out and support someone else. So
All
those are
right.
things that's going on right there. But also put your messages out there and let us know, what does Friday mean to you? Some people say it means romance and dating.
That could be date night.
Yeah, I just had someone a text said, Fridays to them is their night. That's their date night.
I miss date night.
Oh my God.
Oh, God. In the news, a child in custody following social media threat to the school. This was in Sheffield, Alabama. Sheffield Police Department says a child is in custody after threats were made to a Sheffield City school on social media on May the 7th. According to SPD, at about 8:30 p.m., school officials were told of a social media post insinuating possible threats to a Sheffield City school. Law enforcement authorities were immediately given information about the possible suspect and began working on finding the child who made the post. Officers said they were not able to find the suspect at the home of the address that they were given. In response, authorities said that it was decided that the department would have a large police presence at the school in question. Later on, investigators said they were able to get another location of the child in Florence. Investigators found the child in the early hours of May 8th. The child was taken into custody. The juvenile was taken to the juvenile detention center and is now facing charges related to the incident. Authorities said the child does not have any connection to Sheffield City Schools or Florence City Schools.
So if you're just tuning in, it's at the top of the hour. It's 1:00 on May the 9th. And we're going to get ready for birthdays. We got a lot of birthdays that we're going to celebrate. We're going to mention. But if you would like to mention someone's birthday, you can call us here at the station. And that number is 256-365-1000. And you can do your birthday loud and clear on the air. But since it's Friday and that's what we're talking about, we're going to take another quick break. We're going to do Sir Charles Friday. We'll be right back. You're tuning into 105.1.
The music muscle of the show.
And V 105.9.
The vibe.
Dothan, Alabama. We'll be right back. That's from the north to the south. Make sure you download our app. That's Knox Media Group. And follow us on YouTube if you want to see what the church secretary is looking like or the
choir president.
Go to YouTube and see. We'll be right back, guys.
This one is dedicated for all the workers that work 9 to 5. And you want to party, yeah. Hey, it's Friday, let's party tonight. Party, baby, it's Friday. Yes, it is. Party, I'm gonna party and get my groove on. It's Friday.